Drinkwater Podcast. We're back, and we've got our guest, Uncle Croc. He's joined us.
He's not an alligator.
He's not an alligator.
What's the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
We'll do that next podcast.
That'll be next
sure.
podcast. Just
And we'll
deal with
find
it
out.
so
Deal
far.
with it.
Deal
so
with it for
far.
now.
Where'd you get this?
I got it.
I
don't
want
know.
one.
I really, it's really good.
I really want
it's
one.
the best thing. I got it as a Christmas gift.
Are you going to take it to the beach?
No.
Like to a shallow, no-wave beach?
I thought about doing that, but I'm just going to literally keep it as a pet.
I like it as a
Yeah.
pet.
I have him like in multiple areas of the house. Sometimes he'll be on the bench. Sometimes he's in the kitchen. He'll be
You
everywhere.
could put a screen on it and stream an actual alligator out in the wild.
Oh, that'd be see how it interacts.
And you pretend that he's out in the wild.
That'd be pretty good.
But what we were talking about, what is Australian culture? Title of the video, boom.
I think we've had this topic in the past.
We're going back into it.
We're going
It's
back
ever
into it.
evolving.
Yeah. There's no such thing as culture anymore.
There's no such thing as
That's
culture.
my take. I'm throwing it out there.
What is
I
culture?
put out my hat and saying,
Let's
I
get a
am
Google
Warhol.
Huh?
I am Warhol.
You are Warhol.
I'm standing here today and say, I am Warhol.
Is that yay?
Da Vinci. Yeah, that's yay. I
like that. I haven't seen that one.
That was my favorite. That's the Sway interview.
the live stream on Instagram.
No, this was like 2014.
Oh, wow.
This
back.
was his like, you ain't got the answers, man. That was the...
He's been going. Okay, culture
It was
is...
10 years ago.
Culture is... We've got two definitions. Let's do both.
Let's go.
The arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarding collectivity.
Okay. With the arts.
So that might be like more culture and arts.
Okay.
The ideas, customs, and social behavior of a particular people or society. So that's what we're talking about.
Okay, nice.
So the ideas...
The ideas, yep. Everyone has the same
customs?
ideas. Everyone's got the same customs. You log onto Instagram, you log onto YouTube,
social
Facebook.
behavior. You're getting very
Behavior.
above surface because we're doing Australian culture.
Yeah, we're doing... I'm saying there's no culture.
You're saying there's no culture.
No, culture doesn't exist anymore.
So what's an Australian idea? Well, you're just saying in the
think
broad
culture's-
Western world, England, Australia,
Nigeria,
Canada, we're chucking Nigeria, Cameroon,
Thailand,
all the same culture.
In Bombay. It's all the same.
So let's just go ideas.
Culture doesn't exist anymore.
So
And it shouldn't. I think not even does it not
So
exist.
do
it
people in
shouldn't.
Bombay wake up on a Saturday morning?
Yeah.
Go get a bacon and egg sanger
They get on their phone.
and head to the beach.
They get on their phone.
But that's a human collective. But you could say they go to the bathroom. That's
This
such
is-
a broad
this is a new
thing.
thing,
Everyone
though.
on Earth gets on their phone.
You go on your phone and you look at funny videos of people doing
Everyone
like comedy.
on Earth does that.
They didn't used to.
But now they all do.
Yeah, now they all do because
But
it's
that's
a
a
collective
human
culture.
We all went
Yeah.
to the toilet. We all ate food. Now we all go on phones.
The only thing with eating water, having water, going to the bathroom.
You don't eat water.
You don't eat water. You
Drink water podcast.
podcast. The only difference between that is like you have no choice over that. That's like a necessity.
You kind of have no choice to go on your phone anymore. It's a necessity.
No, but it's not
In
a
modern
necessity.
society, it is.
It's not a necessity.
So we're
And
going to
this
go
is-
into another discussion.
and this
Is
is
a mobile phone a necessity?
Yeah, and this is the thing.
It is 100%
It's a
a
cultural
necessity.
thing now.
But it's a necessity.
It's a thing in modern culture.
It's like eating.
But you don't need to be going on your phone.
You don't need to always go on it, but you do need to go on it quite a lot.
The cultural differences would be, let's say, if you pray in the morning, a certain religion of an area.
Certain countries, everyone probably prays. in
No
the
one
morning.
prays anymore.
Everyone's a Christian here, aren't
Everyone's
they?
a Christian here, aren't they?
We're at the beach
Bloody
praying to God. It's called the beer, mate. And no, it's coffee. We pray to coffee every morning.
coffee.
Coffee. Everyone goes gets their coffee.
Everyone
or
goes
yoga,
gets their cup. Yeah.
or Starbucks, or you go to Macca's.
Yes.
You have some or you get a Red Bull. You get a V. Tradies on the side.
So
So they don't have
this
time
is-
to line up in the coffee queue.
Yeah.
Got some tougher blokes out there.
So this is the Australian culture you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is all these things.
Yeah, we got that caffeine culture.
Yeah.
Coffee, Red Bull, whatever your hit is.
Yes.
We love coffee.
Okay.
There's a
I think there's coffee all
The
around the
beach?
world. Everyone loves a good cup of joe nowadays.
That is true, but I didn't even start with that. My
Coffee on
first
their
one
phone,
was
yeah.
you wake up on the weekend,
Yep.
you're going to go get like a bacon and egg sanger. That's Aussie culture.
I think that's Aussie culture, getting a bacon and egg on a
Yeah.
Sunday morning.
Saturday, Sunday,
Go out for breakfast.
go out for brekkie.
Okay.
Brekkie.
Brekkie.
Everyone says brekkie.
You call it brekkie.
So should we get brekkie this morning?
Yeah.
Culture.
Okay.
Language intertwined.
Language.
Customs.
Customs.
That's a custom. I think language falls within your customs.
Okay,
Slang.
Yeah. Slang. So using slang straight away.
As
You're
a
not being
form of
very
culture.
formal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing. People are waking up using slang on the internet. They're saying lol. Everyone says lol
so that's
nowadays.
still a form of slang.
Everyone's
But
on...
they're distinct slang, which represents a distinct culture.
way of acting, you could have the idea of trolling. People will go on Facebook, see like a video of...
I feel like you're living in the metaverse, and I'm talking about the real world.
I'm saying that we're in the metaverse right now.
I think we're more than a legs in. We're halfway in. We're like the Da Vinci drawing.
Yeah. Yes.
We're half in, half out.
Yes.
Well, I've even found this year. It's scary how much time you spend on this.
How are you going with your phone?
Bad the start
Really?
of this year. Yeah.
Had a bad year.
Ish.
Yeah.
But it's been entertaining. Twitter, I don't know. It's too good. I need to delete Twitter.
What I personally did, for anyone watching, I smoked the whole pack of cigarettes.
So you went...
On literally after Christmas
you
till
just
New Year's.
binged.
I didn't go to the gym.
Wow.
What I would do was I would wake up, I would go on my phone. As soon as I was on my phone, I'd eat breakfast and I'd go on my computer for the whole day.
Nice.
I'd maybe eat, like we'd have
Just
barbecues
kept
and
smoking.
stuff. I kept smoking. I was maybe on
You're
my
like,
phone.
I don't even want to watch another video, but I'm going to.
I'm going to.
I've seen this one. I'm going to watch it again.
I literally, I rewatch videos that I'd seen because there's different reasons for watching videos, like hate watching and stuff like that. And I did some rewatch of like some classic hate videos. And then I'd like have dinner and I'd watch videos until I physically went to sleep. I'd go to bed, go on my phone for 2 hours, then I'd pass out.
I'm really going hard.
I went hard every single day until, what was it? Maybe like a week ago.
And did it work?
Worked really well.
Wow.
Could barely look at my phone.
That's great.
Can barely look at it. I'm only using it for it's sneaking in there every now and then.
So I probably just had 2 ciggies and I'll save the deck for later.
Okay.
I'm like, I've been a bad boy. I want to go on it later though.
Yeah. So you've still got the addiction there, you think?
Yeah, but it's mainly just Twitter. It's just too entertaining.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I just find myself and I'm like, stop. I just can't. I literally can't stop scrolling Twitter.
Do you think there would have been like newspaper addictions back in the day? Like you've got the idea of the father reading the paper, the mother at like making breakfast and the kids there. Do you think dads were all addicted to the newspaper? It's like, get off that thing.
Maybe if there was a good newspaper going around, because it's like Instagram, it's pretty easy to be like, this is kind of boring. Like, I don't even want to read this. Like, this is crap. YouTube, it's like, I can't be bothered to watch a whole video.
Yeah.
But Twitter, it's just like, what?
Yeah, what's going on there?
What?
Then what? Yeah.
I need to read the comments on this.
Yes.
And you're like down like 8 threads in the comments, and you're like, it's been like an hour.
Is it good? Is it good for you? I'm trying to figure out. I wonder if it is
yang.
good.
There's good and bad.
Yeah.
Equally. It is just as good and it is just as bad.
Is social media, could there be a case for social media addiction being actually a positive? Where you learn more, you're more informed,
you're reading. Income from it, you are reading.
Yeah. You're literally reading, you're taking information, you're comprehending information.
Do you read
Reading
on TikTok
comprehension.
though? If you're just watching videos of people talking and dancing.
People go to the comments. And we're in like a comment
Is that
sort of...
you're reading incorrect grammar and learning? You're just learning slang and incorrect
That's true.
Goes
into the culture. Goes into the culture again. We're all learning this culture of how we speak.
So you're getting more...
We're going back to the culture debate.
We're not going back to the 1800s, are we? So it's good that you learn the future language of the internet.
Was there a future language? I don't think there was a future language.
You don't need to learn Shakespearean. So it's good to learn TikTokian.
You didn't have to learn Shakespeare around the globe. But nowadays, you're having to learn internet culture and language around the globe.
Yeah.
To be able to talk. Yeah, you have to know what a meme is. You have to know how to comment properly. You have to know how to make like anti-humor, ironic.
You
got to be funny.
You got to be funny.
Everyone's so funny.
Yeah.
Indian people are so funny on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. African people, the African TikToks, they're weird, like absurd, like surreal humor.
They make fun of themselves being silly.
Yeah.
They get the joke.
It's so surreal.
Yeah.
And they're like at the forefront. These Indian people in like these small villages are at the forefront of surreal humor. That's really, I think, something about this culture that's being shared now. that they are right on point
They're
from
funny.
like, they're so funny. They understand irony and sarcasm in such a way.
Yeah.
Like, that beats most American users.
Very
I think
much.
African Americans are probably the best at internet comedy.
Yeah.
I think they're killing it. Black Twitter, I think, is still the powerhouse for online comedy in the world.
Yeah, I feel like I don't get a wide spectrum on Twitter.
Right. Who are you seeing on Twitter?
I see the American people.
You're seeing the American political kind of...
American
pundits.
political, one side of it,
Yes.
sometimes the other, but predominantly one.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Okay. Is it a good thing? You're informed, I guess.
It's informed. A lot of brainwashing, a lot of fake, completely fake fear-mongering, the most, like, this should be illegal. To post just a blatant lie to almost send people into panic and hysteria is essentially what people try to do.
It's so funny just seeing that.
It's like, that's not true.
Yeah. Someone just has a full, like...
We just bombed North Korea.
Yeah.
There's a video of it. And then there's like an AI video of Kim Jong-un going like, we will now retaliate to New York, LA. And it'll be like, this happening just now.
That's the craziest thing in the world.
That's crazy.
And I think the community guidelines, they were only recently introduced like a few months ago. Like 6 months ago or something.
I was only recently introduced to
Oh,
Twitter
you
6
are?
months
Yeah,
ago.
okay. But they've been never more necessary.
Never more necessary.
It's insane how...
They're not there for a bit sometimes. And you're like,
of course.
you guys should be on this one. But
'Cause-
the comments are usually there.
Yeah.
Comments help a lot.
Because we're talking about some topics going on in the world. These tunnels in Brooklyn.
Yeah, so these
Yeah.
tunnels that
I saw
Twitter
a thing,
went
yeah.
crazy with the tunnels.
I saw one of those things on Twitter without the community note, and it said, okay, full breakdown of what these tunnels are for. There's child sex trafficking ring going on in New York, has been, da-da-da-da-da. Just this, I knew it couldn't just be real.
Yeah, you couldn't have all this information in a few minutes. It's just happened.
Yes. And that's the scary thing about Twitter.
Yeah.
And that they have to do a good job with these community guidelines, all these community notes, because... Yeah, you're getting some
They're trusting
riled
people
up.
too much
Yeah.
to be like, we'll trust you guys. They'll say what's actually happening.
100%. I was looking into the history of 4chan and how necessary like 4chan is like for the underdog and for young people.
Yeah.
The young kind of outcast in the world.
Do you know how much it's worth?
I think it's $40,000.
GG's.
Clutch. But what I've realized, Elon Musk is trying to make Twitter the new 4chan.
It's a mix of everything. It's the everything app, he calls it.
Right.
So it's like Instagram, it's like TikTok,
It's not Instagram.
it's like Twitter, but it kind of, it's like, it's got little elements. It's just like every single social media thing all in the one.
I would say it's 4chan. I mean, no, it's 4chan and Facebook.
Yeah.
That's literally what Twitter is.
Pretty much.
It's like crazy people with their crazy parents. Literally all in one.
all in one.
That's literally what Twitter is.
Yeah.
4chan and Facebook combined. Because it's definitely not YouTube.
It's definitely not YouTube.
It's definitely not Instagram, and I don't think it's TikTok either.
Yeah.
Where they're so visual. I feel it's just like, oh, maybe TikTok. Because everyone's saying like the
Then it's so
Israel-Palestine.
essential because it's just so immediate.
Right.
Just with the trending and if
Yeah,
something
yeah.
happens, it's there. It's right there.
It's the news.
It's the news. It
Yeah.
is the
It's
news.
literally the news.
And the news, you'll get fake news. That's part of it.
Yeah.
You need fake news with the real stuff.
100%.
I almost like it.
Oh, all the fake stuff going on and being like, hey, maybe this isn't real.
It's good. It's a good skill that humans should not be trusting of any news.
100%.
I think that could be actually the takeaway of it.
Okay.
Where you should have fake stuff, because if you want to live in a world where everything is just figured out for you before you have to see it, and we take care of you and you're all good, that's probably not a good thing, because the world is full of lies and snakes. And it's good to go through and you're like, don't believe anything you read.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Take everything as it's probably a fake story that someone's just trying to get clicks.
Yeah, even the thing
And
you
it's
took,
good.
Even the thing you took, you'd be like, oh, maybe I'll even think about that.
Yeah,
maybe that
though
isn't
it
even
seems
right.
so legit, I don't
Yeah.
even fully know. It could
Literally,
be fake.
of course. I've
Not
started
gonna
doing that.
It's probably great.
Take everything with a grain of salt.
Where pre that it was just media, and you'd be like, these guys are legit.
Yes.
They're
Yeah. I saw an older lady
They're on
come up to
TV.
me and she like showed me a video and she's like, look at this. It was like a car chase or something. And I'm like, I think that's Grand Theft Auto. And she's
Are
like,
you
no.
joking?
No. I was out. Older lady, I think she was 40.
Sounds like a fake. Are we doing a stand-up bit?
No, this isn't. This legitimately isn't even. I don't even think there's anything funny to it. But she came up to me. She's like, look at this car. And it's like going up a hill or something, driving away from a police officer. I'm like, pretty sure it's Grand Theft Auto. She's like, I think it's real. I'm like, no, it looks really cartoony. I was like, really? Is it real? And then she's like, oh, it actually says GTA down the bottom.
And she just like, randomly showed you.
She randomly showed me.
On what?
This was on Instagram.
She was on Instagram.
She was on Instagram.
So
she showed me a video of like a police car.
The grannies are on Instagram.
Grannies are on it. Yeah, the grannies have been on Instagram.
They've been on
it.
So what's the new app then?
TikTok.
Twitter?
TikTok annoyingly is the new one. I don't like it.
I'm not getting it. We're holding out.
Like maybe with Snapchat.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
No, Snapchat's creepy. It was for kids.
Yeah, I did Snapchat when I was in year 11.
Snapchat, I don't trust them.
Yeah.
It's sus.
This lady was also on Snapchat.
Why do you need to delete all your photos?
Yeah.
It's sus.
Oh, but that's also Instagram. Instagram destroyed Snapchat.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're doing Snapchat now.
We're Snapchat.
We're Snapchat.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing when like Instagram came out.
Snapchat though.
I don't think they did.
I think
they were just like, we're doing Snapchat now. Sorry. It's called Instagram Stories. Yeah. Stories is Snapchat.
Yeah.
Why would you use Snapchat when Instagram Stories exist? Doesn't make sense.
It's too many apps. It's going to get to that, be like, are you on Xylo?
Yeah.
I'm not on Xylo.
No, I'm not a dude.
You got to get on Xylo. And we got to get on Crocodile, bro. Yo, send me a message on Crocodile. I'll send you a
hit me up on Croc, bro. It's like with Threads.
See what I posted on Croc?
It's like with Threads. Remember Threads?
Yeah. I never got it.
I'm refusing to. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Snapchat still owns Snapchat.
Yeah, I don't think
Instagram
somehow just were like, nah, we're doing your thing. Maybe they didn't have copyright or something over the process.
Wow, Snapchat, sorry, own 100%. It's all Snapchat.
Yeah. They're failing. They're still around. Weirdos are still on it.
Yeah.
Weirdos
they have the greatest payout for creators.
Who's creating on Snapchat?
People just go on because of the payout.
Really?
So all these influencers like go to my Snap because it's like 4x what you can get on Instagram and everything.
DJ Khaled, I think was big on Snapchat when he was doing those jet skiing things.
Yeah.
And I still refuse to get
it. There's too many.
Yeah. Literally, there's too many.
And I think that's where Elon will win with it, where it's like everyone's getting sick of a million apps.
Yes.
It's like, let's do the one app that has everything on it.
Interesting.
The everything app.
I think Zuckerberg's trying to do that with Instagram.
And
he tried to with Threads.
Yeah.
The only thing is
Threads. It's like just build Instagram up better.
No, but it was
another app, Threads, and it's directly linked to your Snapchat, and you can't delete. It's to your Instagram, and you can't delete your Threads without deleting your Instagram.
Yes,
so they're linked forever.
I think is he just failing? I don't know. Is he dropping the ball?
A bit.
Because what I've noticed with Instagram, because I was looking at this documentary about how Zuck bought Instagram, and Instagram was meant to be the social media that was for the people.
Yeah.
Didn't have advertising, wasn't meant to get you addicted.
The amount of ads.
Yeah, the amount of ads on Instagram now is
ridiculous.
It's become a problem.
It's actually become
what it's done. It's done what Facebook did.
Yeah.
Facebook became ad book. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to look at ads all day. Sorry.
Instagram's become an action. It's everything is sponsored. And it's like...
Before seeing stories now, you got to look at an ad.
Yeah.
And I'm literally getting to a point where it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to leave.
This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. I can't have too many ads.
It's actually just annoying.
Yeah. If you start doing the ads, I walk.
Yeah.
And he has to know that. He keeps getting it wrong because he's not with the times. He's a robot.
He's a bit robotic. He's from the future.
Yeah. Elon's a robot, but he's a troll robot.
Trollbot.
Troll alt-right robot.
They're the new version. They built them a bit better.
Yes. And he gets it. He gets what's going on. I think he's doing a great job with Twitter.
Yes.
Because he's got
it's pumping.
The whole For You that I think TikTok's got really well. Yeah. The For You on Twitter I've only just noticed. Because I'm looking at people who I'm following. The stories are so boring.
Yeah.
It'll be like For You. And it'll be like a car on fire and people fighting. And I'm like,
The only thing about Twitter, it's hard to grow a following. Yeah. It's almost impossible.
Interesting. Have you tried though?
I've tried.
Really?
It's so difficult. It's not even funny.
What are you kind of doing to...
It's the usual. You follow other people and they might follow you, or you post heaps and comment.
What are you posting though?
Yes.
Like, what do you offer?
Just on multiple. I've tried. Trust. It's just it is a lot more difficult than Instagram.
I think if you have an account like Pepperoni Pepe, and it's going to be a whole bunch of like conspiracy theory stuff.
You could do Pepperoni Pepe. Or cheese law, or like whatever you want to do.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Something associated with Pepe.
Groiper.
Yeah.
Groip Lord.
Yeah, like Groip Lord, a whole bunch of
have
weird...
the little Pepe. Maybe I'll just change my profile pic to the Pepe.
Oh, because people know what you're about.
Yeah.
You're based.
Oh, you're...
It's the whole idea. People only are going to follow stuff if it's pushing an agenda.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how it's kind of working nowadays.
You have to be a propagandist.
Yes.
A professional propagandist.
100%. If you're doing a whole bunch of things like doing a whole long thread about what these tunnels are really about.
I was going to do a full flat earth thing.
That might be good.
Because I feel like I'm good at it. I see you can make conspiracies out of anything. Yeah. And not in a jokingly way. Like, you got to put in a little bit of effort.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But there's a lot you can build from.
Yes.
A lot.
And this is where I think if you do like the drink water, what could it be? How could you associate like water Pepe?
Yeah, and just
and
do
then
a whole
like
how tap water's
water.
bad for you. And
But that'll be the name. You could associate it with the podcast. You just go for any sort of crazy conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Threads on it. A real basic sort of like all these YouTube videos that do like the history of this, history of that. If you do one of those videos in like a tweet form, be like a history of why flat earth is actually real, and you have maybe like 8 different follow-ups.
Yeah.
You're starting.
You're starting.
You're literally starting.
I'll give it a shot. I'll see if I get to 100
followers. Literally. And like Roman empires, it's still around.
Yeah.
And then be like, there's a church in every corner. Da-da-da-da-da. And then you...
That's a good one.
Yeah, you literally have things like that.
Did the Roman Empire actually
fail? Yeah, did it actually fail? Because this scary thing, you have to be so over the top.
Yeah.
Who was it? Spanian was doing it in one of his videos where he's going down to King's Cross.
Yeah.
And he's like, bruh, should I call it King's Cross? Is it dead? It's completely dead. And he's like, I'm going to have me in the thumbnail. Being
yeah. And you're like, you got to do it.
And you just got to do it. You got to act like that. And it's sad, but it's reality.
It's reality.
Everything's got to be sensationalized, over the top.
Put down the cupcake, little boy.
What's that?
Join the reel. I don't even know.
Oh,
it's not even a thing. Thought it would sound a bit better.
You thought it. I don't even know what. Was it Alex Jones?
It's nothing. I literally just made it up.
It's just a random
absolutely
guy.
Nothing. I need one of those.
What?
That floor mat that you have there.
Oh, do you want it?
Are you giving that away?
I'll give it away.
That is literally what I need.
Yeah, do you literally want it?
I've been looking for that all week.
Yeah, I don't want it.
And there it is.
Yeah, take it. It's
Christ is king.
Yeah, that's funny. We're in my apartment now. There's that thing that I bought during COVID.
I just need a square for our balcony that we don't worry if it gets destroyed to have a soft little thing on the balcony.
Take it.
Look at that.
Take it. Literally, it's all yours. I'm not going to use that. I got it for COVID if I needed a gym. Because I think I was going to put heavy weights on it. Because you can't have heavy weights like destroying the floor.
GG's base. That's my base.
What's that?
It's a base.
Oh, yeah, the base. But anyway, what else? I did want to touch on NPC news.
Oh, let's do our
quickly.
NPC topics of the week. We'll finish with that quickly. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Huh?
Where are you going?
I'm going down to work.
Oh, you DJing?
DJing.
Which club?
The Paragon Hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, just down the road in what's it called? Circular Quay.
Circular Quay.
If anyone listening is ever free on the weekend,
the old Para.
Calm down.
The old stomping ground.
In like 10 minutes. But I do want to touch on
NPC topics of the week.
NPC topics of the week. Halle Bailey and DDG had a baby. Halle Bailey had a child.
Not even sure who they are.
Not even sure who that is.
I'll say Ruby Rose is a flat earther.
Really?
Saw that.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty NPC.
Is that NPC or is that the opposite?
There were aliens in Miami.
Aliens in Miami.
I wanted to touch on that, but then not really.
What's going on with that one?
It's all fake. I don't even know. It's a very weird one. It was a really weird... Because there's no footage of the kids setting off the fireworks. That's the only weird thing.
Okay, so what happened? Fireworks.
So there was a brawl with hundreds of kids, and they were kind of looting, and it was New Year's Eve, and I think they were shooting fireworks at each other and stuff.
Yeah.
And then that came out that there were 10 aliens walking around the mall, and everyone went crazy.
Illegal aliens?
Not a 10-foot aliens, and they were like translucent. And
From Sudan.
Or from Sudan, potentially. Illegal aliens.
I saw a Sudanese.
Literally
Sudanese, like, immigrants who, again, were 10 feet tall.
And they were just walking around translucently.
Yeah.
Scared everyone.
I saw a Sudanese guy recently who was, like, over 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's kind of insane. But,
leave some for the rest of us.
Leave some for the rest of us. But what, they said there were... Who said there were aliens?
Twitter. Twitter said there were aliens. Someone made one post and...
Yeah, it just went.
Went.
People took it and ran with it.
And random YouTubers just went with it and said that they were there and they felt a weird presence. But a bunch of people were saying that they were aliens. But the only weird thing is that there is no footage of the kids setting off fireworks. Who doesn't film that?
And what happened? There's footage of fireworks.
There is no footage of fireworks. That's what's weird about it. That's why I was like, oh, this is obviously fake. Where's the footage? And there's no footage. That's
These kids are off the grid.
These kids are.
They're not. They've smoked the whole pack. They're not doing it for clout anymore.
They weren't doing it for clout.
Yeah. Well, the police officers were probably like, we've checked Instagram.
And you saw the thing.
no
There was
videos.
like hundreds of police cars all got sent there.
Yeah.
And it looks like something out of a movie where an alien would come and it's like a bit funny. There's like all the cop cars crashing into each other, trying to get there as quick as possible.
Because there's been like, what is it? Proof that there are aliens for a while now. I think it's been a few years.
Not aliens, but there's proof of UFOs. Undeniably, there are weird things that fly around that we don't know about, that the general public don't know.
Yes.
Maybe there's some new high-tech drones. Maybe there's some weird animal we haven't discovered yet.
Maybe.
It lives in the ocean.
That's true, and it comes
it's
out
just
every
some
now and
weird
then.
high-tech, super evolved animal thing that we just don't even get. And it can fly, and it's like...
That are fireworks. That'd be so cool. Just an animal can just let off fireworks naturally. Just over the last how many years, 20 years or so, has been seeing fireworks, and it's like
we put them in cages, bring them out once a year, 2 years. Come do what you do.
And we just realize that's actually where fireworks come from. It's been a huge conspiracy theory. That'll be good.
Fake boxes.
Yeah, the truth about fireworks.
Why they shut down the bridges on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, why no one's allowed in.
Yeah.
Why only specific groups can have access to fireworks.
Yeah.
I've never seen where fireworks come from.
I've never seen where they come from. That's my new
That's
first
the new
thread.
conspiracy
Fireworks
theory.
are fake.
Maybe this isn't too...
There's a new UFO video as well that's really good.
Really?
Just came out.
Where?
And it's very like, that doesn't even look like a UFO. That just looks like some weird alien floating around.
Whereabouts?
It's on the news. It's at a military base in... It's 2018. I think it's Afghanistan. It's some country.
Oh, it's from 2018.
But it looks like a
jellyfish?
Yeah, the jellyfish.
Let's have a look at this.
So it's that thing. So I'll describe it. It looks like a robot,
It's like a flying jellyfish.
It's like a flying jellyfish or a flying robot with 4 legs.
And there's a Marine that confirms he saw the jellyfish thing. Goodness.
And it changes color or it changes heat signature. So it's alive, if you want to call it that.
Unless it's just a problem with the camera. That's what it kind of looks like as well.
Yeah.
But
they apparently they went through that and it's not that.
Oh, so it's fake.
No, they went through.
Oh, they
if
checked.
there could be an issue that it's some smudge that's formed and it's just, gosh.
That's creepy.
That's creepy.
That's nice and creepy.
Because it's not your generic UFO either.
Yeah, of course.
It's
It's
like,
not
what
what
on
you'd
earth
expect.
is that?
It
That's not
flies.
a drone.
Yeah.
And it's invisible because it goes right over 2 people.
Gosh, I'm just going to keep watching it without the sound. It looks just like a jellyfish.
Yeah.
A jellyfish, one of the most like confusing species for people.
Definitely.
Is that a thing?
They're the most
Like,
alien-looking thing.
Yeah.
They're very alien. I always had that thing. It's like, surely there's something in the ocean that evolved to become as smart as us.
God, this jellyfish thing is funny because you can't even really make out
it's
what it is.
that whole thing, like, life didn't just come from the ocean. We went back to the ocean.
Right.
Where they think they found that dolphins evolved from wolves.
Right.
So, like, wolves went back into the sea and became dolphins. Or whales, one of the two.
So how does that
So
start?
it's this, like, kind of back and forth evolution where it wasn't just like we came from the ocean to land and evolved. It's like we've gone back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
We went back into the ocean, then back to land, and then back in for a little bit more, and then
gosh.
And it's like, surely there was something super smart, like a wolf that went in and then became a UFO thing that flies around now.
Yeah, of course, like birds.
Yeah.
There should be more like creatures.
Super smart creatures that are on our level.
Yeah, or marine creatures that can fly.
And they're just hiding because we're maniacs. We're monkeys with guns that run around like crazy and just kill everything and ask questions later. We still ask questions later. We really live by that.
Because there's the idea of invisibility.
Yeah.
And it's a funny idea, right? If, like, let's say someone gets these glasses that show you actually what the real world is. It's like the non-matrix glasses, and you put them on and you see all these things.
Animals.
Everywhere. Yeah. Like, there's just stuff taking up all the space.
Yeah.
It's like you see millions of these everywhere. They've got, like, a whole civilization. There's, like, shops. There's, like, an ecosystem. There's, like...
And it's probably more likely that is there than not there.
Yeah, 100%.
I think science kind of proves that.
Right.
There are all these other dimensions, but we just are on like a different frequency.
Yes.
So we can't like tap into it.
It's like when you go...
So we coexist, but it's split.
Right.
And they're like angels and demons, but maybe they aren't angels or demons. They're just these other animals that we just can't see. And sometimes they kind of break through.
Yeah,
and we see this little thing. We're like, what on earth is...
Yeah.
Then it's just gone. And we're like, oh.
That is creepy. I don't know how maybe it messed up. It took an L.
There's a theory that how we're destroying the ozone layer is slowly going to blend those two worlds together, that we're going to start seeing more and more and more and more of it.
That's funny because people really don't want the ozone layer to be destroyed. For that reason. We warned you guys, and there's just these crazy jellyfish that start attacking everyone. Hey, Greta Thunberg knew.
Greta knew.
Global warming literally brings
fish will come.
They need to have that sort of marketing.
Yeah.
People need to feel that they're going to be...
more fear-mongering. That they're going to be personally killed by jellyfish.
We need to start doing propaganda. Just a guy being mauled to death by a jellyfish. And being like...
No one cares about tidal waves and volcanoes. It's like, well, that's not going to get me.
It's happening in Japan.
It's in Japan.
I don't live in Japan.
I don't go to Japan.
I'm living in Iowa.
I'm in Iowa. Literally. I want a jellyfish that kills someone in Iowa.
Yeah, literally... like
because of global warming.
Yeah. Took out their insides and they're screaming and it kills you while you're alive.
Yeah.
Slowly.
And
it's like recycle at the end. And I'm like, dang, okay. I might start using these wooden spoons to eat my ice cream.
Yeah.
And just be like, okay, that's okay. I know it tastes disgusting. I'm just going to put up with it, though.
I think you can use metal, but I like that.
If I'm out, though.
You do things that just don't even make sense. I'm going to just eat out of this leaf.
Dude, you can just use like a bowl.
A ceramic bowl.
Yeah, literally use a bowl to just wash it later. But that's true. I think they need better PR for global warming.
Yeah.
And the ozone layer and all this silly stuff. Because I don't buy it.
I don't buy it.
I don't buy it yet. Hasn't gotten me.
Al Gore was on Epstein's island.
Was he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's us.
Dang. It's so funny. I think I saw like a tweet or something where it's like...
that's not true. It was on Twitter, so it's true.
Was it? Was it actually a thing? Was it
was
official?
Definitely in the drop.
Really?
As an associate.
Goodness. Yeah. What is the whole idea that, all these political elites or something are going to this island... It's like, no, it's not true. We've got experts that, like, look out for this stuff. And it's like, your experts were also at the island. It's a scary place to be.
Yeah.
Everyone who's in charge of, like, what's right and wrong and, like, the moral authority, we're all there.
We're all there.
Literally.
So who's checking on them?
I know. Who's checking on them when your leaders are doing the bad thing?
Yeah.
It's
scary world, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a very scary world.
The veil is coming off.
It is. Twitter, we have too much access now.
There's so much freedom of information.
It's nuts.
It's not like 2014 where we kind of thought we did.
Yeah.
But when we really didn't, there was so much censorship back then. And there was so much conspiracy and like 4chan, you're a nut job neo-Nazi conspiracy theory. Like every word. And people would go with that.
Yep.
It wasn't just, now it is a throwaway comment.
Yeah.
Because it's being used too much. It's like,
Joe
Rogan's a Nazi racist, and it's like, well, he's not really. So, like, is anyone?
I think it's so funny because I'm talking about maybe like only 4 years ago, I think there was extreme internet censorship.
Yeah.
Extreme.
Like,
you just couldn't Google things.
Yeah,
you couldn't
videos
get
would get banned and you'd never see it again.
Yeah, 100%.
It wasn't on something that.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go on 4chan into some thread and find it
It's
either.
too tricky to find. But nowadays, it's
you go on Rumble.
Coming back.
You just go on Rumble and search it.
Go on Rumble. Go on Twitter.
Yeah, go on Rumble or Twitter.
The big things nowadays. You have access.
Don't even need Rumble. Just Twitter has everything.
Yeah. YouTube's doing a pretty great job.
Yeah.
At like stopping censorship. Because I think that's the big push, or it has been the big push.
To stop censorship.
Yeah, stopping censorship. It's been a real big push.
If it just goes strongly against your political ideology.
Yeah.
Or if it's something that you should be allowed to discuss.
Yes.
And it's not violent in
100%.
form.
And that's slowly changing, I think. We're kind of getting more and more. Because what's happening is if you start to suppress the people, it's just going to become worse and more underground. So I think these companies are like, okay, fine, we'll give you a bit. You can have a bit of this. You can have a bit of Gavin McGuinness. Just not too much. Because we know if we don't show any of him, you're going to go underground. It's going to become worse.
Nick is still not on Twitter.
Drink
Water Podcast.
Good night, everyone.
Maybe that's a Rumble. Who knows?
No, it was a normal episode.
Croc says goodbye. From Australia, mate. Aussie culture.
Mate. Good night.
Got to the bottom of it.
Peace.